Hey guys, welcome back to another video. I filmed another Valentine's Day look for you guys. So this one is going to be a voiceover. I wasn't 100% sure on what I was going to do, so I really just wanted to put on some music and just focus on this. If you want to know how I did this, then just keep watching. So I am priming my eyes like normal with the Anastasia eye primer, like I always do, and I'm just patting that in with a brush. That in the background is my computer behind me, so just ignore it. And if you haven't seen it or if you didn't notice it, how could you not? But also just forget what I said. But I'm just using the Anastasia eye primer to prime my eyes, and then I'm gonna go in with black shadow. The black shadow I'm using is the Anastasia Norvina Volume 1 palette black shadow, and I'm taking that on a pencil brush and I'm just kind of mapping out the shape that I want the shadow to blend out in. So I'm doing a wing shape and I'm taking it all the way across the crease toward the inner corner, and I'm kind of making the lining my lashes. Sorry about the mirror in the way, also it kind of gets in focus, sorry about that. And then once I have the shape down, I'm gonna take Kyoto from the Trendy in Tokyo palette. It's the dark purple shade, I think that's how you pronounce it, Kyoto. I think it's Kyoto. I'm gonna take that shade and I'm gonna start going over that black shade, and then kind of wiggle the brush back and forth to start out the blending process, but not trying too much to blend it out. We'll do that in a second. But I'm just going over that black shade. And then now on a fluffier brush, I took the Violets palette by Juvia's Place, and the very light purple in that palette, it's pastel purple. It doesn't have any names on the palette, but just any light purple shade would do. And I'm going to start going ahead and blending those two shades out in little small circles. I'm just going back and forth. And there I go again, out of focus. I am so sorry about that. I don't realize it's happening. And then with no other product on the shadow, or I'm sorry, on the brush, I'm just going to start also going to the, inner corner of the eye. And then to cut the crease, I'm taking an angled brush. It worked very well for me. So I'm taking a small little angled brush and I am going to start cutting out the crease again using the Anastasia eye primer. I was thinking of cleaning the lid first, but because I didn't make too much of a mess, I didn't feel it was necessary, so I didn't. So I am just very patiently in small little strokes cutting out the shape that I want. This might be the best cut crease I think I've ever done, in my opinion. I really love the way it came out. I feel like it was so crisp and clean. I thought it was gorgeous. Also, take a second to look at my hair. What am I doing? My hair was down, I had those curlers all over my hair, but since it was down and in my way, I decided just to pin it up with a scarf. And yeah, it's not the best look, but it did the job. I'm really just taking my time with this cut crease too. I wanted it to be as perfect as possible and as crisp and clean as possible. So it did take me a while, but I feel like it was very well worth it. There I go, out of focus again. Oh my gosh, that is so annoying. Normally I notice it when I'm editing because I haven't done a voiceover in a while, so when I sit down to edit my past videos, I notice it. I don't notice it when it's happening. And so now that, I'm sitting here doing this voiceover, it's really starting to annoy me. And I keep trying to remind myself that that's what happens when I have my mirror too close to the camera, and I always forget. Once I feel like that is perfected, I'm just going to take a blend of the shades, what are they called? Blossom and Emoji from the Trendy in Tokyo palette from BH again. And I'm gonna pat that on that lid space that we created. I feel like this Trendy in Tokyo palette, I'm gonna get a whole lot of use out of it. So far, the shades that I've used, the Blossom, Emoji, and Kyoto, have been amazing. I'm very excited to use the other shades in this palette. So once that is on the lid, I'm gonna go back in and deepen up the purple shade. Just trying to blend out the wing that we have in there. So I just go back in with the purple, the dark purple shadow, and a little bit of the black shadow. And then on a fluffier brush, I'm gonna try to blend that out a little bit more into the pink. Now on this brush, it's like a little small pointing, I don't know how you would describe this brush. I'm not sure, but it's amazing. It's my new favorite thing in the universe. So I'm using that to, again, deepen up that line, that the cut crease that we created. Oh, it was perfect. I love this brush so much. I've seen Gino Birch use it on her, a brush similar to this on her channel, and I always thought I need to get me one of those brushes. And now that I have one, I'm in love. I need like 10 extras just in case. They're amazing. So that's what we should have so far. This is what it should look like, showing you. And then I'm gonna go ahead and finish my face and then move on to the eyes. I'm using the NYX Faux White liner in Lavender Blush to line my waterline. You can also use a black for more sultry look, but I like a lighter liner in my waterline. So after that, I'm going to go in with the black shadow again on that pencil brush and kind of connect my lower lash line to my upper wing that we created. If you see me taking deep breaths, mind your business. I was wearing a corset and it was squeezing the life out of me and I feel like I couldn't breathe. Anyways, I do also take the purple shade, the dark purple shade from Trendy in Tokyo, right on top of that black shadow, just like we did on top. And then I blend out, not too much, I didn't want it too smoked out, just a little bit, just enough, you know. So I just blend out those two shadows on the lower lash line. And then I take a mixture of the two pinks, once again from Trendy in Tokyo, and I apply that to the inner portion of the lower lash line. Then I'm using a highlighter from KVD Vegan Beauty in the shade Rose Shock as a inner corner highlight. Doesn't look like much on camera, but in person it is absolutely gorgeous. If you don't like a glittery highlighter, then I wouldn't recommend it, but if you're someone who doesn't mind them, you'd love this. For lashes, I'm going to use the Glam Goth lashes in the style Hollywood. I cut them to fit my eye and then I pop them on because they are so huge, so gorgeous, and I feel like this was a Hollywood glam look, you know? And then, of course, for my lips, I'm putting whatever's left from my sponge, dabbing it on my lips with the foundation, and then taking a black liner to line my lips. This is Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On eyeliner. I just remembered that off the top of my head, so I hope that's right. I believe, or it looks like it's in the shade Perversion if I can read it right there on my screen. But I'm just lining my lips with that. This turned out perfect to line my lips with because I feel like I've used one from NYX that kind of bled a little bit. This one doesn't bleed at all. It was perfect. And then I go in with Anastasia's matte liquid lipstick in this shade Stevie. But then I kind of regretted it a little bit because I feel like it was a little bit too like reddish brown. I realized I wanted more of a nude, so then I tried going over it with a Soft Touch, again from Anastasia. Didn't do much, I feel. So I just decided to roll with it. I'm taking a brush now and trying to blend out the black liner into my lips a little bit. And then I took a little bit more of the liner, ran it around my lips one more time. And then I started to blend it out with my finger, and then I went back over with Soft Touch one more time and ran it through my lips. And we're done. Thank you so much for watching. Remember to subscribe if you haven't already, and if you already are, thank you from the bottom of my itty bitty heart. It does mean the world to me. Remember to follow my Instagram. I'll have that link down below. And that's it. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.